and it is paired with some really early game and aggressive picks. So it is kind of interesting. You know, sometimes people will talk about drafts like that and they'll say, well, that's your late game insurance, right? Like that's your win condition in the late game.
A little bit further back because of the threat of GENG.
Yeah, they absolutely did. But I mean, CFO's bot lane played it out really, really well. Yep. You know, utilizing the additional sniper range in those early autos, constantly poking away at Supa, you know, keeping him pushed in. And as a result, it's been very difficult here for Supa and Alvaro. We'll have to see, you know, when you hit 6, sometimes you can find an all-in that just kind of turns things around.
From Elioya available, but don't really want to jump onto the Pantheon without the rest of your team there to follow up. Grubs up. Jojo's ultimate still yet to come off cooldown. Arcane Storm used by Honku to clear out the wave in mid. Elioya's going for it. Cease and desist. GENG's immediately going to stun him up. The handshake coming out as well as Honku has a couple of spears in his back and Supa needs the rend. He finds it. Alvaro survives the last tower shot and MKOI on the board.
Not kind of expecting that at this point. And we'll just be going for heavy scaling. This driver's going to take a fight.
Goes all out onto Mirwin. Slice and Dice has already been used. Mirwin does still have his flash, but so does Driver if he wants to follow up. Mirwin, he took the fight. Ruthless Predator for the stun across the wall. Elioya can come and join it. Gets the knock-up on the Driver, who flashes away, but the flash chase is there. Driver trying to survive through this Skywing. Almost there, almost in range to get him out. The hook just short of hitting Mirwin, but the follow-up from Doggo is superb. CFO turned the fight around.
Yeah, Doggo gets in there with the flash, able to finish him off, grabbing that kill. That is big. Plus 20 CS, it's plus a kill. It's all 1,000 gold almost here for Doggo, and he's going to get this first tower here quite easily, you have to think. They're up 2K at 12 minutes in.
And they've taken all of the neutral objectives as well. 3 Grubs, 2 Drakes, CFO in such a strong position here. MKOI have been left reeling, and they're trying to get things back on the map, but as you can see, like their early game pressure.
Probably going to try to save it here for that next dragon and maybe try to make a big impact there. One of the things you can do is really put the pressure on the Acel and try to force them to use that ultimate.
Cease and desist onto Honku, who puts down the gravity well, will land the double stun, but doesn't get out of it in time. GENG now. Oh, flash from Elioya, just short of catching GENG. Smites exchanged, so they both look for the slow. TP coming in behind here as the Falling Scar was used in the mid lane. Alvaro looking for Skywing and Doggo. I think it was just an engage.
Get a kill on the top side. They knock down Honku. Mirwin not feeling confident to actually step out of the brush. Doesn't know if anyone's behind him, so he's just going to watch the tower fall.
Also, the risk of the Grand Starfall always there from the Pantheon, can just jump in, especially when the tower's low. He jumps in, autos the tower, and then you're in a 2v1 without the safety of your turret.
It's about those interactions, but still, they get the flash off him. They're putting pressure on Honku. This is the way that MKOI have said, this is how we're going to come back in the game. Force the Victor out to the side lanes, obviously not a very mobile champion, and then prey on him with that buy. That is your ability to try to pick someone off, to constantly create opportunities. But at the same time, if you show up this far behind with no empowered Acel ult, it is really, really tough.
Flank attempt here by MKOI. Elioya goes in. Doggo flashes away from the cease and desist range early. Jojo joining the fray. There's the cease and desist onto Honku. The stun follows up. Supa and Alvo chasing in as Doggo unleashes with the Severum Crescendo, but he's taken out. Elioya falls as well. GENG's the one to get the kill. Supa with the bailout on him. It expires, and GENG can't quite get the damage. The spear off to the side. Alvo's going to get chased out by Honku. Mirwin flashing forward across the wall, looking for the stun there as well. Alvo surviving. Jojo trying to rejoin the fray. Mirwin will take one. The Astral Flight forward as Skywing flashes to safety as well. Riftheld will get the charge into mid. The tower will go over to CFO, but MKOI have shown a brief sign of life.
I mean, that is huge. They're able to get a lot of kills there. They get both the summoners off of Doggo and get the kill. Threat is still there. Doggo has the IE now as well, and he is right back to pushing.
Yeah, you're still not in the game. You are still massively behind as MKOI. You need another couple of fights like that if you're going to get back into it. Great for Supa that he picked up the shutdown goal, but it's still a massive lead for Doggo. Falling Star coming out from Jojo. Astral Flight will get him across the wall and out of Driver's clutches. The mid lane tier 2 very low here for MKOI. They've already lost the tier 2. The skies descend. Really a game changer in a fight like this, but Alvaro's already down to half HP. Look how far Doggo is back from the team. That's the safety of his tower there. Astral Flight forward from Jojo, trying to get onto Honku, gets the knock-up. Elioya down to half HP though. GENG dashes back in onto Supa. Alvaro with a hostile takeover is going to land it, but not onto Doggo, and that's the key target. Mirwin with the dominance looking for the flank position, but he can't find it, so MKOI have to disengage. Honku still chasing and can't quite get the damage in. There's the stopwatch, but here comes the Grand Starfall. The bailout enough to bring Jojo back, but Doggo has a moonlight vision. Vigil, and he's sending MKOI to the grave. The dash in is not enough for Mirwin as CFO come out on top.
MKOI tried to force it here. They bet their game on a battle over the Otacon with the empowered Asol ultimate, but they cannot make it work. They lose multiple members here. 3 fall down. They lose the Otacon.
Dress and a Mikhail's and a Pantheon and a Cassante in front of him. He'll take the tier 2 tower in the mid lane. They push Mirwin back. Driver just clearing out waves down towards this bottom side.
Flanking position here, but MKOI may just get pincered.
Driver could just all out onto Super. Does have that up, but no flash for him. Mirwin forced away towards the top side. CFO take control over the Dragon. Elioya goes in, only onto Kai Wing. Doggo still untouched. Mirwin looking for the flank position. The Falling Star comes down. The hostile takeover is going to hit on Doggo, but immediately cleanses away and Super's already down. Driver on the back line doing so much work here. Elioya with the bailout, can't kill off Ginger. And there's the soul. And the soul of EU is ripped right out of their very bodies. CFO cleaning up the fight and looking for the Grand Starfall to make it the ace. Comet Spear just wide. Ginger can't see over the wall. Mirwin with a slice and dice. Kaiwing with a lantern flash, and Mirwin will not be allowed to survive.
It is a clean ace, and the question is, what more can they go for? Elioya critically during the bailout stole the Dragon, so Soul did not go over, but still 5 for 0 here. They're gonna crack the base as well. CFO are looking incredibly strong to try to get back in, find a way to win a fight without their key ultimates.
Jojo showing on the bot wave as well, would have to teleport up here. They're going to go for the battle. Elioya trying to go the long way around to look for a steal. There it goes, the smite secures it. Junja will get the Baron for CFO.
There's no wards in this whole section for MKOI, so even after they're able to actually have this spawn, how do they get over there? How do they actually try to defend?
Oh, Jojo teleports in. Driver looking for that flank position once again. The Singularity out from Jojo will hold the wave for now. Breath of Light as well to try and clear out some of these Baroned up minions. Driver in the mid lane is on that inhibitor. And MKOI aren't trying to defend there. The Infernum almost just wipes them. The Redemption coming down almost takes out Alvaro. But immediately MKOI have to back away. A Moonlight Vigil from Doggo made me think of Aphelios of yesterday.
That was looking like 300 years.
That was just absolutely absurd from the CFO AD carry, now knocking on the Nexus. CFO, just a single kill away, you have to feel, from this best of 5 victory. They'll take down one Nexus tower. Elioya still looking for the flank, but he's marked. Doggo still just waiting for Elioya. The Nexus tower, they can't clear the minions quickly enough, so it's going to fall. All out comes out. There's the Falling Star. Hostile takeover coming across the side as well as Driver is down. Junja runs to fight his teammates. Runs away from MKOI.
I have no vision, I have no chance, I can't die here or the game will just end. So you have to give up the soul. CFO moments away, you have to think, from a potential match here with AL. Looking to try to close this one out.
Hook misses. Dominus out from Mirwin. Elioya looking for the flank position. Hostile takeover used as well, but CFO just back away and then reset. Junja going in. Falling Star coming out as they dive onto Doggo, but he cleanses and flashes, and now he's barking. Doggo with the chase in. CFO cleaning up the fight. The Nexus in their eyes. After 13 years of hurt, the light of the LCP shines bright as they claim a best of 5 against a major region.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.